The following review may contain spoilers. Hey, that was pretty cool. The lead actress is just terrible. Hate to pick on a relative newcomer, but this is one of the worst acting performances of the year. She basically has two facial expressions throughout the film: bulging her eyes out, or aw, hell no. You okay? Hell no! She should probably try to get herself on a sitcom in the future, because I think that's what her acting style lends itself to. This film is loaded with a lot of unnecessary camera movement, big tracking shots, dolly shots, motion control, crane shots. All of it seems to be done for little to no reason. The screenplay is absolute garbage. The concept of pills that have superhero powers is completely underutilized. It's like Netflix was sold on the slug line alone and this screenplay was irrelevant. Here's a quick sample of some of the great dialogue in this movie.
Did you take a pill today?
Yes.
Subtext? Who needs subtext? There are so many odd little moments in the script. They set up things that have very little payoff or make decisions that are completely baffling. In one scene, Jamie Foxx enters a supermarket and steals a pair of scissors, which sets up him using those scissors to threaten a bad guy a few scenes later. You know what works better than that? Your gun! In another weird scene, why the hell does Joseph Gordon-Levitt come out of the bathroom in a towel and pretend like he took a shower? It didn't add anything to his fooling of the bad guys. He's trying to trick them into thinking that he lived there. He could have just came out in his regular clothes and did the same shtick. The teenage girl stitches Jamie Foxx's bullet wounds. How did she get the skill despite being only a high school student? Her mother works at a veterinary clinic. Hey, my dad was an astronaut. Let me take over the reins of this spaceship here. The whole 5 minutes thing is also stupid. That means all the fight scenes have to be within 5 minutes. Why don't these fucking pills last for a full day? It's a fucking action movie and, fight scenes? The single worst part about the screenplay is that the teenage girl raps. It was so cringeworthy, and some of it produces both cringes and unintentional laughing at the same time. Part of me wished every character in the movie rapped. At least the movie would have had some sense of tonal direction. Super Cheese Camp would have been better than this crap. Of course, there are convoluted plot explanations about why a soldier and a cop would take a teenage girl with them to kill some bad guys. But she has no fighting skills, and she doesn't even take any of the superhero pills. This is an action movie, right? Am I wrong? Am I watching an action movie? No? Yes? Superheroes? Jamie Foxx on 2 occasions shows the bad guys that he's about to swallow a superhero pill by holding it between his teeth. Here's the problem with that. Guns! They're holding guns and can shoot you. Jamie Foxx's big reunion with his daughter leaves no impact whatsoever. It's probably because they never developed these characters at all. Something like that really helps screenwriting. Here's the worst part about it all. The screenwriter, Mattson Tomlin, is one of the co-writers for the upcoming Batman movie. I mean, we all hope for the best, but the chances of this film being good just seem to get lower every day. We have Robert Pattinson, who doesn't have a Bruce Wayne vibe at all. We have multiple major villains, and now we have this awful screenwriter. Hopefully they prove us wrong, but it's not looking good at this point. One other bad thing to mention outside of the screenplay, there's a massive continuity error with Joseph Gordon-Levitt's red eye, as the red is almost completely gone, then a couple of scenes later it's back. This shows you the lack of preparation and professionalism on the part of the directors. To make the point more clear about how the concept of superhero pills are underutilized, here is a rundown of every usage of the superhero pills in the movie, minus the first Joseph Gordon-Levitt bulletproof pill that was already mentioned. The first pill was taken by Machine Gun Kelly in the opening action sequence, and he's Human Torch. Actually, he takes 4 of them and then overdoses. Machine Gun Kelly just lights up in flames, and it's not clear what his power even is. He doesn't shoot flame bursts at all. The superhero pills are so powerful that 4 doses of them, and Jamie Foxx just takes him out without using any superhero pills of his own. And there's no gun to boot. Foxx just covers him in a wet jacket. Here's some advice for Dr. Doom. When the Human Torch comes around looking for a fight, take off your damn green hood, wet it under the shower, and just put that shit over the Human Torch. Leave the damn metal robot suit at home. I don't know how you're gonna take down Invisible Woman, The Thing, and Super Stretchy Ding Dong Man, but Jamie Foxx has just shown you how to kill the Human Torch. A bucket of water and a coat. The second pill, a bank robber uses a chameleon-like superpower blending into backgrounds. The stupid thing is that it doesn't help him rob a freaking bank because he's got 2 huge bags of money that aren't affected by the chameleon power. So everyone can see 2 bags of money moving around anyway. This leaves a couple of questions. Did he choose the power he wanted, or did he just get it randomly? If he chose the power, well, he chose the fucking stupidest power because everyone can see the bags. And if it was random, what if he got that flame thing from before? It doesn't shoot flame bursts. Give me the money or I'll hug you. And then when he's running away, he's gonna light his fucking money bags on fire and he's goddamn broke again. Third power pill is used to spit out bullets. So we have a bulletproof power pill and a bullet spitting power pill. Wow, these guys are really imaginative. Or maybe it's just Wolverine's healing factor. It's not really clear though. What is clear is that this writing is fantastic. Fourth pill is Iceman. Another instance of a character actually not using any of her powers. She's kept in a glass cage and the bad guy turns the heat up so she doesn't freeze from the cold. But then later, of course, they turn the heat down and she just freezes to death. I thought this was a freaking superhero power. Fifth pill, the guy just explodes. Now they explain this in the movie that some of the pills are bad and they actually kill you and they make you explode. But I don't understand why they chose to use this. It doesn't really serve any purpose. I guess it's to amplify the riskiness of taking the pill, but we're here to see superhero powers, so why not have these pills actually work? Sixth pill, the bad guy becomes like a giant mutant version of himself. He chases after Jamie Foxx and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and he dies 2 minutes later, and he doesn't even get into a fight with anyone. Basically, all the pills that are taken show the power briefly, and then they're never used in fight scenes. This is absolutely stupid. Seventh pill, Joseph Gordon-Levitt uses bulletproof again. This time we don't even see the cool effects or anything. Eighth pill, random bad guy gets super strength and punches down a giant metal door. Later, when he's about to have a fight with Jamie Foxx, he just gets shot with a shotgun and dies. Yay, superpowers. Ninth pill, random bad guy contortionist. That's your cool superhero power? He uses a floppy bendy arm to choke Joseph Gordon-Levitt with. Does a floppy bendy arm give you some kind of extra strength when you choke someone? 10th pill, random bad guy who's like a super Wolverine with a bunch of claws sticking out all over his body. And once again, Jamie Foxx just beats him up without the aid of his own superhero pill. Yay, superpowers! 11th and final pill, Jamie Foxx just kind of shoots some kind of energy out of his hands and just kills people with it. This was actually almost cool, but again, the filmmakers decide not to go for a battle scene whatsoever. Am I in the Twilight Zone? Don't you have a concept with superhero pills in order to have people fight each other with them? Wouldn't that be the logical choice? So basically, the only time 2 people use the pills to fight each other is in the beginning when Joseph Gordon-Levitt has the bulletproof pill against the chameleon guy. Why didn't this movie end with a giant climactic battle scene where Jamie Foxx swallows his pill and another bad guy swallows his pill, maybe that lady in the suit, I don't know, and then they have this awesome huge fight, superhero power against superhero power. Holy shit, this is the most underutilized concept I've ever seen in a movie. My final rating for Project Power is 0.5 star. As of the making of this video, the Rotten Tomatoes percentage for Project Power is 65%. I thought it would be in the single digits, but these critics never fail to surprise me. This was one of the most torturous movie-going experiences I've had in a while. Between this and The Old Guard, Netflix is really churning out some duds. Feels like good movies like Roma and The Irishman are just few and far between. It's time for Netflix to get much better talent for their genre movies, and I'm really fucking worried about that Batman movie. Holy shit.